Salt
decisions.
Twizzlers,
So
couldn't
it's-
resist.
Is it true false on the final?
That's awesome.
There won't be any true or false. Don't be ridiculous.
Are we gonna get a breakdown for?
I forgot to ask.
Negative Kemosabe. We can't tell you because, and I hate to say the dead in the night, they don't get during the daytime, but think of my little daytime people that I do like, they didn't get one, like we can't give it to you because it wouldn't be fair to them. You just kind of have to think before we start, I did write down. Like I said, like you said already. It's about 16 to 18 total of mental health ones. Then the rest is med surg ones. And you think the big global principles of the mental health content, like depression, suicide. We just talked about like mania. What do you do with somebody's manic versus they're depressed? Like big global things like that. And over again about the therapeutic communication. And then I was trying to be humane and write down all the adult health topics. But it is 100 questions, so it'll be, and I believe it's like three of the alternate, so it must be, so it's 92, say, multiple choice, 3 of the locate, like where's McBurney's point?
So
I'm giving that one away.
25 max.
Yeah, it's still only 5 man, but drop factor,
So
like,
the 3 will be like alternative, like putting stuff in order or like wanting to value.
right. And I can't give an exact breakdown on that select all apply, but it has to be, if there's 92, it's gotta be at least, it's gonna be at least like 20, 25 select all apply.
There's a ratio for that? Is that how that goes? Yeah.
Holy.
Do you guys take some of the same questions from the previous unit exams, or no? They're all brand new, same?
No, they're pretty much all brand new, because, it has to be, because then it changes from an application question to you remembered it. That's not, that's not good, that's not what we're shooting for. And really, we're gonna look at, over the next coming days, really topics that were more challenging for you. And we already kind of know it'll be the stuff like the cardiac meds, like I know that was,
Oh, I killed it.
remember that was a lot of hours though. So there's gonna be a lot of questions on there. You do have to go, because that's all they do tell them in the daytime. My poor little old clinical people still text me to complain. And I said, I can't talk to you, there's too many ears here, there's too many people. Because I just listen to them. But that's how you go by, like how many hours you spent on something. So yeah, that cardiac, and remember that wasn't the best test either, that cardiac farm, that wasn't a good one. That goofy insulins, that's the diabetes, that was a lot of hours. Antibiotics was a lot of hours. But trying to balance it out, remember there was a couple easy GI stuff, like there was that wasn't on the GI stuff that wasn't on test 6 will be on this one, but those were easy. Was the hemorrhoids, palatal cysts, but all that diet stuff, like
Like the celiac diet and all that?
but let's not. We can do it. And we're here, we're both here Saturday. I'm not saying come in, because if you're doing great study at home or studying off-site, that's fine, but we're here Saturday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
What time do you come in Saturday?
Well, I'll be here from 8.
In the morning. Okay.
Yeah. Let me see, 4th. So for this one, so I'm not crazy about this question, but yes, it is B. So it's saying should be assessed in the preoperative period because it can cause electrolyte imbalance during surgery. I really know what it's kind of getting at because it's just the electrolyte balance issue leads to the diuretics. Corticosteroids, I'd be worried about what? Because you do have water retention with corticosteroids and phenothiazine. So what are they? What class are they? Phenothiazines. They are with mental health. They are the antipsychotic agents. And you can get a little fluid retention with those too. And you get more hypotension. And then insulin, worried about blood sugar, which is, glucose is really an electrolyte, but best answer for this is diuretics. This would not have made the test. Neither true or false. Yes, stupid. So, AKA, they're getting discharged, adequate nutrition. So what are good things for wound healing? This is just
Protein, vitamin C.
So yeah, protein,
Vitamin C, D.
C, A, C, D's are good skin and wound healing things. Always hydrating, yeah, always, can't ever go wrong with the fluids. Can't go wrong with the green leafies. Grant, can you ever do whole grains? Just make sure, how do we know he's got a good diet going? Check in, albumin, check in their weight. And obviously you wanna get it like after the inpatient, see what it truly is. So, this is so painful. So we're too tired for all these. So pre-op, respiratory is gonna be what? Coughing, deep breathing with a sinus barometer, get them out of bed as early as possible, and pain interventions is what, make sure rating a 0 to 10 scale, asking about the quality of pain, what brings it on, what relieves it. Post-op things, so depends on what type of surgery. Think if it's abdominal, something gonna be splinting. Think when's the most likely period somebody could have a wound dehiscence? What's that most likely time period?
48 hours, 72 hours?
Well, really, it really can be up to like 7 to 10 days, because that's when regulation really starts. So it's about a week after for dehiscence. And you think, and who's gonna be more likely for dehiscence? Obese, diabetic, malnourished, elderly, all good things. So something eviscerates, put the old sterile saline on it. I got it, I thought you were joking.
I was looking, I was gonna jump over the table.
So how do you get informed consent from an incompetent patient or minor? I don't even get this question.
Well, the minors have to.
You have to get it from consenting adult.
From their guardian.
So like you do, like I can send them too, they tell them with research stuff.
And yes.
Yeah,
That.
Is that a sexual position?
Yeah.
No, what is
If
that?
they're
That's,
emancipated, they can do it themselves. What makes you emancipated again?
What is it?
Yeah, if you're
Yeah.
a female having a child, being self-sufficient. Yeah, female, but not male if you have a
What
child.
is a piss?
Sexist. What's that? Well, if it's a non-urgent surgical procedure, they wouldn't have it. Like, why would somebody incumbent have a non-urgent? I don't get it. I'm sorry. I don't know what's getting it. It says identify. Because if it's life-threatening, then it's emergent consent. It's a different type of consent. Okay, 3-pack-a-day cigarette smoker. Best answer is
See?
yeah, I like this as anything big on there? Decreased clotting ability, nothing we talked about yet. Decreased pain, tolerance to pain, not from smoking per se. And increased risk for excessive scar tissue formation.
Yeah.
How long does it take for a scar to fully mature? Yeah, up to 2 years, really. So, deep breathing exercises, preventing atelectasis pneumonia, what select all apply. Want to prevent post-operative.
Sorry.
No, that's okay.
D. Close one nostril while inhaling. Is that snorting coke? Never tried it, honestly. Never have. Never will.
I don't believe it.
Yeah,
I
think
swear to
this
Christ.
A, B, D. Because foods, well, and I don't, this answer is incorrect, but they don't have to necessarily do personal breathing, but they could. Because B is explaining personal breathing, important to COPD people.
It helps open up, right?
Yeah.
Hmm?
This helps you exhale more. I'm going with ABD. So surgical consent.
Established. No, not A. No.
Best answer. Yeah, I'm going C. Yep, C.
The surgeon is responsible?
Yeah,
I thought the nurses his responsibility is to make sure the surgeon signs it.
No. We're responsible for making sure that Janine McGillen signed, had that pen in her hand. That's all I'm witnessing.
The surgeon is responsible for having the consent form signed before sedation is given.
I don't know. Again, just keep it vanilla pertaining to surgery, so can only be documented on the consent form.
So that would be, you would be correct then.
A written record of can only.
If you can't write it anywhere else, because I know, like, you can put a note in the chart that says consent was.
No.
But see, I mean, it's saying it's the surgeon's responsibility, but the nurse is responsible for making sure all the preoperative paperwork is in line, including a signed consent by the anesthesiologist.
The nurse is not responsible for that.
No,
Consent form, the
check,
surgeon.
other people to check it too, like, out of these responses is not A. A written record of report can only be documented on the consent form. I really don't know what that question is saying, I just can't piece it together. I mean, there's just one consent thing generally. But yeah, it's the surgeon and the anesthesiologist, have to get their own consent. We're not confirming the consent. And then the claim you cannot write, have a proxy sign for them? No, they'd have a durable power of attorney. Odd question. So priority to nursing diagnosis, the sensory deficits. So telling you sensory deficits. So all of them are up with somebody who's older, but tells you up in the STEM sensory deficits, so that's the one they want you to pick out. Palliative versus other types of surgery. So yeah, it's not cosmetic, there's not fewer risks, there's still risks for palliative surgery, and outcome cannot be ensured to produce the desired effect. True, but D is more the answer, anything palliative is to help with pain, relieve pain or distressing symptoms. Are you already nursing diagnosis? Under general anesthesia. Yes, and old airway breathing circulation isn't there, so best one's gonna be, yep, C. They were tricky with that one. Tricky and goofy. 2-day post-op.
See,
Yep, see, I never heard that term, static pulmonary secretion. But yeah. High protein diets to help with wound healing. Light exercises is to prevent DVT. Even better than that is what? Ambulation. And then when would you send a sputum specimen for CNS? Yeah, like if they had a fever, night sweats, or symptoms. Anesthetized with, ooh. What's gonna be the first one?
so
Look at that, you see what they're called.
Well, it's definitely not A. It's not C. B?
Just be, mhm. Malignant hyperthermia, antidote. 19 vials of dantrolene. Are you testing each other? Please stop.
She's
What
just
is that?
making faces.
So, schedule to have surgery within the next 2 hours. What are you gonna communicate? 12 glasses of wine.
Nah.
Not that big?
B? I had a big case of beer last night.
You going for B?
No,
He is the answer
I don't
here.
drink beer. Man.
I
I
wouldn't
really
much for
don't.
that 12 hours.
Can't stand the taste of it.
Oh, I thought, honestly, I was reading this as 12 glasses of wine.
Oh, man, me too. So did
I,
I.
I really thought it said 12 glasses of wine. I'm like, why were you talking about 12 glasses of wine?
I don't think, I think they're trying to cancel surgery.
I'm better for B then.
That's gonna be shit.
Yes, B. See how you misread things? Most important. Most important. Regional. Because what happens with regional? You get, yeah, numbness, decreased proprioception. Does this make sense? Reduce anxiety.
A.
Do you know the Lord?
C. C.
C, be nice, supportive.
Have you met our priest yet?
Not threatening. Have you thought about your funeral?
That's awesome.
So, okay, adolescent for abdominal surgery. I don't know if that's anything to do with it, but. Would indicate requires additional instruction. Sarah's on fire.
And like, that, does that mean like, right before surgery? Is like they right before surgery, but even now surgery.
Right, and you could interpret it both ways, but which one's really wrong? C. Yeah. I can see where, you know, you might think A is iffy, but C is definitely wrong. So that's how you go for those. Why are you eating steak and orange juice? I don't know. Vacuum. Older adult. Increased risk. I guess of dying, I don't know. Increased risk.
I just give it a finger. Yeah. Does, so I do. Finger giver.
Yeah, so that's it. It's gonna be decreased renal kidney function just from being older to potential fluid electrolyte imbalances. They might have poorer cardiovascular status, but that's not gonna be decreased pain sensation, so that part's wrong. To increased hunger sensation, no, not gonna have hyperacidity. And they can understand it. Don't be ageist.
To the function.
Greater risk for hypothermia.
C.
So that's gonna be extreme age and open up the pelvis, bigger incision. What's the priority? Is it the PACU nurse now?
A, I would say. No idea. No, you don't have to do
C
that.
is a good one, no, but it is A. Remember, they're gonna have those stockings on first. So it's good. It is for this one gonna be trying to trick you up, but the stockings, you're gonna be assessing, but applying the stockings is what is prevention. Oh, where's the older distance?
See.
Yes. Don't push anything in there. Ah, that's what she
Chair. Your string and needle.
I'm laughing at my own thing. So stereo strips are gonna cut it. Hydrocolloid, so what's that? The dressing, they can leave on for a couple days, so you don't move it. Used for pressure ulcers. What else? Venous ulcers, not that one. Greenish tinge. I guess it's the one of gold. But it is.
Yep.
So, temperature, but really, with the temperature, you really should be doing all their vital signs, not just the temperature. So, really don't like any of them. And what else might you do, depending on where the wound is, if it has greenish tinge, I'm gonna get a wound
Specimen.
culture, yeah, so what I do, forget that wound culture, you go into
Irrigate.
irrigate, why? Got a few more why questions.
Because you want to get rid of the,
Yeah, I wanna get like just those outer bacteria off, get something right from the wound drainage. And then somebody has paralytic ileus. Like all
the,
apply.
A, B, not C. D. A, B, D. A, B, D. A, B, D.
I would answer this one ABD.
A, B, D.
They'll probably have hypo vowel sounds really, but answering the test answering wise, ABD. Why is C wrong?
Because you don't want to feed it.
Yeah, I have a paralytic ileus, I have an adynamic ileus.
It, yeah,
It's
it.
not moving. So if I put the NG2 here, what's gonna happen?
Don't feed it after midnight.
That's right.
But
Don't get it wet.
why are they still, why would you have them ambulate?
Yeah, it's everything's ambulate.
Beautiful, yeah, make sure they start working. Why would they have the NG tube in though? What is the reason they have an NG tube in? What's that?
They are throwing up and just relax their stomach.
Gastric
Yeah, to
suction.
get out the gastric secretion, so you don't keep throwing up. We don't want throwing up, we don't want retching.
You don't want
What type of nasogastric tube would be in there?
Salem song.
See it on the to continuous suction. Alcohol and breath. Mm-mm.
A.
Is it stuck on the black?
You would think, but no, it's just, they're just saying one. It's sure, it could be, for my money, that's why I had to look, cheat and look at the answer, I'm like, what?
Definitely A.
Well, because A, they're not in that, isn't the A and B, like,
Yeah, B
they have
is.
respiratory complications, and then because of that,
Yeah.
it could be a problem.
I'll tell you what, I think they're saying B, they're saying B because it's more, alcohol affects your clotting times too. So that's why they're having B as the answer. You're all thinking great. Cause really, it could be, I couldn't, this one would be a good one to debate, good one to challenge, but I'm challenging it myself. But they're saying B because of respiratory concerns and bleeding concerns with alcohol.
Oh, that fucking hurts.
This will be the last one, right, even if we're not done. Hour after surgery, OREA. Oh, this is the easy one, look at that one.
Yeah. Smell it over here now.
What are you gonna do with this one?
Or D,
Yeah, right.
sorry.
Time, date, initial. Okay, this is really the last
See,
one.
nothing.
So discharge. For spinal anesthesia. it to go to C, and then the spinal anesthesia. Okay, just two more, I promise. Most important in the PACU is gonna be,
Uh, hmm.
they have two.
I mean, you got B and D that are really.
Yeah, really, yeah, this should be a select all will apply, even have, it's really B and D. Then we go into the urine. Breathing, circulation, neurologic status. And THU.
B.
You've been FGO.